Right now, Turkey is a very important depository for European Union security, as he finally became a kind of buffer zone between the Middle East and Syria and various conflicts. And he also, right now, is settling around more than 3 million Syrian refugees, which is really important for the European Union. 2 years ago, they managed to make a deal which practically stopped the refugee crisis coming from Turkey through Greece. Right now, the number of people who are entering illegally from Turkey to Greece is during a year around 20 or 30,000, which is much less than during 2015. And also Turkey is an important economic actor for various European Union member states, and especially for the bigger ones, so for example Germany, France and so on, but even for V4 countries in several sectors, especially in the agricultural products, Turkey can be, and it's still a really important export market. Concerning the V4 countries, Turkey is basically an export, or let's say trade partner, because V4 countries, we don't have measurable Turkish diaspora. We have several hundred, or in Hungary several thousand Turkish citizens. On the other hand, I do not see huge cooperation between the V4 countries concerning Turkey at the political level, even if officially V4 countries are supporting Turkey's accession to the European Union. What I can see that, for example, in Turkey, the Hungarian foreign policy institution, or for example the Hungarian Cultural Center, is very active in boosting the idea of V4 countries. Other embassies or consulates also follow this line, but I think that Hungary is the most active from this respect. And at the level of V4 countries, probably Hungary has the closest relation with Turkey. In Hungary, during the last couple of years, Turkey established various, let's say, soft power institutions. Hungary really supported the Turkish government in handling the refugee issue for its own reason, for its own security. And as well, we have neo-Turanism in Hungary, which is a relatively new phenomenon, which means that Hungarians have relations, they're relatives of various Turkic and Finno-Ugrian peoples, like Finnish people or other tribes in Siberia. During the last years, it gained more political momentum. There was one far radical party called Jobbik, which really started to use this idea to create closer relation with Turkey. But what we can right now today, that the Hungarian government is rather favoring this idea and intends to cooperate these, let's say, groups advocating the idea of Turkishness or Turkish relativeness among the Hungarians and Turks. And also important to emphasize that for the Hungarian foreign policy, during the last 8 years, the economic opening was very important towards the east. It was called in Hungarian Eastern Opening, and it led to the boosting of economic and trade relations with various countries, and Turkey was one of the main depository of this economic foreign political endeavor.